Greetings, fellow YouTubers. How you doing? Irv Lindsay here. It's the beginning of May. It's actually a little cold outside. I've got shorts on. It wasn't supposed to be cold outside, but the wind is blowing. The sun is hiding. I'm gonna go back inside and put some pants on. While I'm doing that, I want you guys to check out just exactly what's been going on with me and Irv's Cincinnati garden since my mid-month update. Today is Monday, April 17th. I got a couple different things going on today. I've got my first batch of plants planted. You're looking at it right here. These are the onions. I got more onions to plant. Honestly, I bought this bunch here, and there's more there than I can possibly use. So I'm not sure I'm gonna do the rest. Also, you noticed I cut some more off. That seems to be a pretty good depth for a planter. Oh, and one last thing. As promised in the mid-month update, I think it was the mid-month update, there's the little cherry tomato, and it's in its little planter, and it's a little happy home. The overall idea, so I've got, this would be the south side, the house-facing side of my garden. I've already planted several onion plants here, and I've already planted my onions in the blue barrel. It's a fairly shallow barrel, but I think it'll be fine for onions. So here's the overall plan. I'm going to have cucumbers taking up half of this. I've got a trellis that doesn't quite cover half of this, but I should be fine to put cukes there. I think I might try 4 cucumber plants. It might be a little thick, but I'm trying to make the best of this small space. Then I'm going to put 4 tomato plants here. But anyway, the tomatoes, I'm going to do heirloom tomatoes. I've already got squash seeds, and I've already got bean seeds. The beans and the squash are going to be heirloom. The onions, I don't know what they are. I'm sorry. Watermelons I've already got ready to go in the ground. Alright, let's see what I've got. First off, I've got my Trifecta Plus that I ordered. Been waiting for this to come in so I can do some planting. And this has directions on the back down here. I won't go into it, of exactly how much of this you put in with each plant. It doesn't say everything. He does have a complete application guide on his website, okay? The great thing about this is it does not have just fertilizer in it. It also has magnesium and iron and calcium, rock sulfate. It also has beneficial bacteria and fungi in it, and it's just got a lot of really good stuff in it. This is not just fertilizer. This is more like an additive. I'm not sure what we're calling this. We'll call it fertilizer, but it's so much more than fertilizer. Planting my marigolds, and I look over here, and what do I see? That's right, it's the very first bean sprout. There it is. I'm very excited. There's nothing more exciting than being in your garden and working and seeing your very first sprout, your very first seed coming up. Guys, the weather has been really, really good for the plants. It's been warm during the day, not too cold at night. It's been raining a lot. I haven't had to water anything. This is great. Let me show you what I've got going on in the garden. The biggest thing I've got is that the beans have sprouted. I planted them, I don't know, sometime after mid-month. These are Provider green beans, Provider. They're heirlooms. These here are squash. I'm gonna have to thin those down. They're a little too close together. Those are PM straight neck, I think. They're also heirlooms. These are Bradley tomatoes, for those of you that know what all that means. I haven't had time to research them like I need to. I have a couple of extra I think I'm going to give to a friend of mine. They're also heirlooms. They're doing pretty good. We have the watermelons here. trying to train this because it has this little bend right here because of the way it was sitting in the pot. Trying to train this to go out straight. It's doing pretty well. This one here has also got a bend in it. Trying to train it to go out that way, which is where it needs to go. This one haven't had a lot of luck with. It's really bent, so it may just have to do what it wants to do. I've got onions planted here, and I've also got onions planted in this short container there. I have mini bell peppers, sweetie, they're called sweeties, cherry tomatoes, and I've got 2 calendulas here, 2 more calendulas actually in the raised bed. These are called pot marigolds. They're real good for your garden. They repel pests, and some animals don't like them. These are nasturtiums. They're also really good for attracting bees. By the next time I do an update of this style, these 3 containers will be filled with potatoes, I think bell peppers, big bell peppers, and carrots. That's it. Enjoy the rest of your week, everybody. Keep fighting the good fight, and I'll see you in the next video.